Congratulations to our successful achievement of our 1 million views challenge in this particular course, where we have gone through the processes of how I got to this 1 million views. What are the things I did? How are the adjustments I made? What are the challenges? What are the benefits? What are the lessons learned? So I'm going to be breaking down some of the core concepts of some things I've learned that you can also include in your own content creation journey to make your handle grow, irrespective of whether it's Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or whatsoever. In this case, I'm using Facebook as a case study. So if you can clearly see, this is full 1 million.1. So what are the key things that you need to pay close attention to? Number one, while you are going into this content creation space, you need to make sure that you have a simple side hustle that you are doing, that you are getting some little change, because this thing will require you buying data and being consistent. Number two, you need to pay close attention to your analytics. That means you are going to be doing a whole lot of research while doing these things, because if you look at this demographic here of my performance of my views, you can see 278,000, 33,143. These are views and their performance. So while you are doing your research, you need to be mindful of the fact that you are going to be repurposing, what we call repurposing. That means you are going to be remodeling the tactics you use that gave you this particular views. Some of them can range from the length of the video, the captions, the hashtag that you use, the quality of the videos, and a host of other things. This is where sometimes you see you see that some videos you have to work extra hard to make it get the attention that you want. So I'm going to be breaking them down. Then when you come down here, this very point, you see top content format. So these are the contents that I've posted: stories 50, reels 30, and then you can see these are summary of everything that you need to pay close attention to see how your content are performing, and then how you can continue to adjust and make it a much more better growth in your own progress. So while you are doing that, you need to understand that one thing that is needed is consistency. While you are doing it, when you look at this particular point, you get to see how I've been consistent, and this is 23rd, which was yesterday. I couldn't post two reels as I was expected. I posted only one, and that is why when I come to this very point, you see there is a graph, it's a sharp drift here where it ended up with 45,000 views. So because of the complexity that comes with the building of social media handle, most people, these content creators, have tried to repackage this information to make it look very easy. Now, what did they do that makes a lot of people fail? I've got to understand that out of every 1,000 people that comes to try to make money online or build an online presence, trust me, 900 of them fail out of 1,000. That means only 100 pick up the bold step to start, and out of these 900, only about 200 eventually succeed at the end of the day. So that tells you the kind of complexity that comes with these things. So why is it this difficult? Because a lot of funds are needed to grow these things. It's not as what they do. So because of the complexity now, these content creators try to package this information to make it look like it's something that all you need is your phone and your data, and then you begin to post all sort of nonsense. Then sooner or later you begin to understand that this thing is not exactly what they promise you, and then you begin to feel like you are scammed. It's not working, it's not real. This thing is 100% real, I can confidently tell you. So this is why you need to invest a lot into learning and a lot into improving yourself. And that means when you want to succeed in this particular platform, you need to move from not just a content creator but a value creator. For my kind of person, I'm a value creator. That means you need to know how to make judicious use of your time. It's not everything that you pay attention to. You need to pick one and focus on it, just like what I showed you here. When you see I posted only one video here, which gives me this drift, sudden fall. But why did I post one video here? You see, being a value creator, I give out services to people where they pay me in return. Yes, irrespective of their location in the part of the world. So these are things that you need to pay close attention to, because if you are giving real value to people in your videos, trust me, some of them will want to get this value, want you to help them, and this is where you get to make something little from it to continue to fund your project of growing to whatsoever level of growth that you want on social media. Because if you don't have anything doing, irrespective of your position, trust me, you are not getting anything. This project will die a natural death, and you are going to be doing it casually until the day you have data, you come back. When you don't have, you go off. It doesn't work that way. You need to be very committed to it. You need to schedule your time very well. That is why even as I do that, when people contact me for certain things, I tell them point blank that it's not free. The reason is this: I don't want to waste my time on unproductive people. So that, you see, when you are giving people value to real productive people who are making use of what you are getting, they will be very happy to pay you to assist them. But if you are giving value to random people who don't understand how this thing work, trust me, you are going to end up with a whole lot of people who don't have direction, and you are going to end up like them, and you become the next content that they will use to make mockery of, rather than become a role model that they will emulate from. So when you are giving real value, you become a role model. So this is one thing. If I go to start showing you some screenshot of my interaction with people, you'll be very amazed, because when you are giving real value, the handwriting is always there. It's not the one that you are posting all sort of nonsense content and you call yourself a content creator. Yes, you are a content creator, but not a value creator, because the essence of the big gap between content creation and value creation is very big. Because if you come online and you want to learn cyber security, you might see thousands of videos online for free that you watch. But trust me, you watch those videos, and trust me, even in the next 10 years to come, nothing will come out of it. Yes, the reason is it's not that what those people are posting are not working. They are working, but you need fund to implement those things, because the world does not reward those who just watch. It rewards those who actually implement, and the implementation is where the real work is. So this is why when you follow those people who are always posting video that stop paying for this, stop paying for that, you'll be the victim, because at the back end they are spending money to build yourself. You are now waiting for them to give you the next free strategy, not knowing that you only become a tool. How successful will you become? Let's say, for example, I'm building a faceless channel here now. I'm posting. Now, the first day I post this one, let's say, for example, I got a free hack from a content creator who say I can use a particular plan. I started it. That means the days I used to post this very one, I will waste it looking for the next available free hack. Then, trust me, I will come back to this very point. But because I've remained very committed, irrespective of what it will cost you, you need to invest. So this is why when I was learning certain things, I came across an in-depth guide on affiliate marketing, and I got to realize that it's one of a course that I got online from one of the #1 world affiliate marketers. Trust me, what did he do? He made it very point blank that if you want to succeed on the internet space, be ready to spend money, because he gave all the available hacks, and we did a practical demonstration, and we saw all the results. Those who tried to do the free method, for the good 1 month that we spent doing the practical, only one of them managed to get one result. But those who use the paid method, trust me, almost all of them got result. Very amazing result within the first 1 month that we did that practical. So that tells you the reality of these things. That is why when I later went to check his profile on the internet space, I realized that he never wastes his time doing content creation, because the volume of hours you are going to be spending posting some of this content is enough to make you build a full-time business if you are willing to invest money into it on this internet space. So he run adverts from January to December to tell you how serious this thing is. So while you are doing this thing, you need to pay close attention to the violation and the host of other. So you have to be mindful of how content creators give you this information. Sometimes they contaminate this information just to appeal to your ego, just to make you feel you can achieve it. Trust me, it's never gonna work. You see, your success on the internet space starts from day one. You need to have a clear, defined direction. Okay, let's say, for example, you want to go to a particular location. Do you leave your house, go to the park with the hope of getting a free ride? It doesn't work that way. Until when you get there, before you now come to realize that you didn't carry money, or you are supposed to go to a particular location. When you are leaving your house, from the very point that you took that decision to leave your house, you agree with yourself that you need transport fare to go there. If you don't have a vehicle, even if you have a vehicle, you need to make sure that there's a fuel inside that vehicle, and you must tell yourself this is the exact location. You don't drive out and begin to wander around all over, because time is very, very important. As your engine is running, that is how every part of you is running. So you need to be very, very judicious, make judicious use of your time. So I'm going to be breaking some of these things, and when it comes to the aspect of value creation, you need to understand how you identify your talent. Not everything you see on the internet space is for you. Let me tell you the truth. Because some people don't have clear defined vision. That is why you go and try all sorts of things. I've seen people who go to the point of paying for courses only to later realize that they cannot implement what is in those courses. So make sure you do your careful study and learn some of these things and pay close attention. Don't be deceived by this is the new free way. These free things don't last. You can only start and sooner or later you go back to your former state if you are not willing to commit to it. So I'm going to be breaking down, we'll go into some other aspects when we talk about monetization. How do these platforms generate their money? How do they pay this money? How do they calculate your money? All those things I'm going to be breaking them down. And then how do you move from your talent into a skill and then a skill into an authority? Because the internet is designed for people who build authority. Trust me, for a person like Elon Musk, you cannot go to his DM and be expecting him to plead with you. That is why you see most of people fail when you try to do business online. You don't go to beg people, because when you are dealing with real people that understand the value you are giving, you don't need to beg them. So it's when you don't understand that you have to be panabiting. Some people will come to my DM, they will expect me to beg them. I don't beg them. I tell them point blank, if you cannot get it, shift. Let me attend to more serious-minded people. Yes, you need to be very, very straightforward. You need to be principled. You need to be disciplined about it. Because there are some people who don't have discipline in their life. So they are looking for who to be gallivanting around with the way their life has been. Where they end up going to be praying prayers that don't have direction. Because you need to be disciplined. You need to be committed in everything you are doing. And you need to be very, very focused when you are doing something. Don't try to jam pack so many things. These ideas will help you in almost every platform that you want to grow. So I believe you learned something in this particular video. So do well to keep a date. I'm going to be breaking more updates as I continue to post, and then we'll see how we'll move to 2 million views and continuously. Currently the account is just having this particular number of followers. Let me show you. When I started, it was just around 2,000 followers. Now I'm having 13,800. Possibly in the next couple of days, I will hit 14,000 followers. And that is the same strategy I use on my TikTok handle. If I come here, you will now see how the growth is going. So we'll get to see more as time goes on. Thanks once again. I believe this help you, and do well to implement every single thing I mentioned in this particular video. Because if you don't implement, you will become the next content in the next coming world. People are going to use you as the next content. You will not become an object of ridicule. You become one of those that will be very happy. I've helped some people that today I'm seeing the wonderful result they are doing. So do well to keep a date and continue to follow as we grow further.